Officer Daniels smirked as he tightened the cuffs around the woman's wrists. "You people never learn," he muttered. His partner, Officer Reed, chuckled, leaning against their squad car. "What's the charge?" the woman asked calmly. "Loitering," Daniels said. Though they both knew she had done nothing wrong, she said nothing, simply staring at them with an expression neither fearful nor angry, just patient. Hours later, they were called into court for a misconduct hearing. As they walked in, their laughter faded. The woman they had arrested was sitting at the judge's bench in full robes. Judge Vanessa Carter adjusted her glasses and gazed at them with piercing eyes. "Officers Daniels and Reed," she said coolly, "I believe we've met before." Judge Vanessa Carter was known for her unwavering commitment to justice. She had spent years climbing the legal ladder, proving that fairness should not be limited by race or gender. But that night, she was just another black woman walking home after a late dinner. Daniels and Reed had been patrolling the area when they spotted her. They didn't ask questions. They didn't care that she was well-dressed, carrying a leather briefcase, or walking near a high-end restaurant. To them, she was simply out of place. "You got ID?" Daniels had asked, flashing his light in her face. She handed it over. Reed barely glanced at it before shaking his head. "Fake." Vanessa remained calm. "It's not." "Now you're resisting?" Daniels sneered before grabbing her arm. She didn't fight as they shoved her into the car. She knew it wouldn't matter if she did. At the precinct, they laughed about it. "Bet she'll cry racism," Daniels joked. Vanessa sat in silence, waiting. Hours later, a sergeant entered the room, pale-faced. "Release her," he ordered. "Why?" Daniels scoffed. The sergeant glared. "You just arrested Judge Vanessa Carter." Daniels and Reed thought they could escape consequences, but their actions had been caught on security cameras. When the footage surfaced, the department had no choice but to launch an inquiry. Days later, they were summoned to court. They assumed it was routine, but when they entered the courtroom, their smugness vanished. Judge Carter sat at the bench, staring down at them with the same unreadable expression she'd worn the night of her arrest. The bailiff called the session to order. Case 457, Officers Daniels and Reed, charged with misconduct, unlawful detainment, and racial profiling. Reed gulped. Daniels' face flushed red. Vanessa's voice was calm but firm. "Gentlemen, do you recognize me?" Neither spoke. "Perhaps your memory is better when you're the ones in control," she continued. "Or maybe people like me don't matter unless we're wearing a robe." Daniels tried to compose himself. "Your Honor, You violated the rights of an innocent citizen," Vanessa interrupted. "And this time, that citizen happened to be me." The courtroom was silent. The weight of her words settled over them like a heavy chain. She tapped her gavel. "Proceed." As the evidence was presented, security footage, reports, and testimonies, Daniels and Reed realized their careers were crumbling. The prosecutor detailed their history of racial profiling, complaints that had been ignored. Until now. Reed finally broke. "Your Honor, we didn't know who you were." Vanessa leaned forward. "And if I were just another black woman, would I still be here? Or would I be another statistic?" Neither officer had an answer. The verdict was swift. Their actions violated department policy and constitutional rights. The recommendation is immediate termination and a full investigation into other similar arrests they had made. Vanessa's expression never wavered. "Perhaps next time, officers, you will remember that justice doesn't bow to a badge." The gavel came down. News of the case spread quickly, sparking conversations nationwide. Some hailed Vanessa as a hero. Others, predictably, claimed she had set them up. But the truth was clear. Daniels and Reed had exposed themselves. Vanessa didn't relish their downfall. She didn't celebrate. Instead, she used her position to push for new training and stricter policies on racial bias in policing. She knew 2 fired officers wouldn't fix the system, but it was a start. Days later, she received a letter, but no return address. Inside, scribbled in shaky handwriting, were 5 simple words. "I'm sorry, you were right." Vanessa sighed, folded the letter, and placed it on her desk. Maybe justice had reached at least one heart. What would you have done in Vanessa's place? Have you ever faced injustice like this? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful stories that challenge how we see the world.